Thank you, Srilji and Josh and everyone. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Sudhanshu, and I am here today to deliver a speech, talk few lines on rural marketing. I know rural marketing is a huge subject where we cannot explain more here, but I'll just touch upon a couple of points that would make sense within the given time slot. I am from a rural place in Odisha, where still people don't know what IT is all about, and they still wonder what this guy is doing in a foreign state. For them, if we are not in that area, that means he has gone somewhere foreign, so it's be it a state or a district or whatever. I remember those days in the past where once we get up early in the morning, we used to go for a bobble stick or neem stick to brush our teeth. While still those continues in my village, I still wonder, there are still people who starts the toothpaste and all. I still wonder how those arrived there, because that's very interior area, and that's where we think that okay, these are from urban area, right? Products. How do these guys do marketing so that people get to know about new products? Ladies and gentlemen, there is something called target changing. The paradigm has changed over a period of time, and now not only urban people but also the village people in the rural area, they are also looking for new branded products, and they also want to experience new things. Once they start using those, the expectation slowly goes high. And the people who does a market survey, once they come across all the interest and the needs of rural people, they get into those area and make sure that the right product is being delivered at right time. Now I have a question to the audience here. Given a situation, if you had to choose a BMW and a Tata Safari, which one would you choose? Obviously, I expect the answer would be a BMW. So, once I had been to my hometown, I took my friend's Skoda from there, and somebody asked me how much it cost. So I told the price, and suddenly they are saying, "Are you crazy? Why do you pay so much? Where more people you can accommodate in a Tata Sumo or Safari." So that was a kind of thing that they have in their mindset. So we are used to this luxury and all those things, right? But still they still stick to the value for money. They still see how much we are spending and how many people can it carry. So that was their thing. So we need to understand, and we need to really give the value that what exactly they need. So based on that, the marketing is being done in rural area. And they don't mind spending money if, they really mind spending money if you give some additional features into that and cost more. But they don't mind taking it on the same cost if you give additional benefit, of course. Let me also tell you, nowadays urban consumers are not so much price sensitive, but in rural they are really price sensitive. We need to really understand what they need and provide exactly what they want. And I want to relate this to a joke that was, I'm not sure if some people already would have heard about that, where a vacuum cleaner salesman, he finds his way to make into a woman's house in a rural area, in a village. As you know, salespeople, before they hardly give you some time to speak. They just want to tell initially sometime, right? Whatever they want to tell. So what this guy does is he carries a bag of dirt where he spreads and he tries to clean that with the vacuum cleaner. So immediately before the woman could say something, he pulled out his bag of dirt and he spread it on that floor, and he told, "Ma'am, see, this is the best vacuum cleaner as of today, and I'm sure you will like it." And right at that time, the woman is just wondering, what are you doing? I'm worried. He told, ma'am, you don't have to worry, this vacuum cleaner will do all this job. Where she told, no, I'm really worried it may not come out. This guy says, if this vacuum cleaner will not clean this, I will swallow it myself. Then right at that time, she says, she's wondering and she's looking at his face and asking, you may need some ketchup or something to spread on that. Then this guy is telling, why would I need that? No, because we don't have electricity yet. So this is where, right, I mean, we need to understand what exactly they wanted. We need to understand, we cannot assume that the availability of the right resources, be it on electricity or the way of how it can be communicated, the media and anything that is available, that has to be properly taken, that market survey has to be taken properly, then only we can click on getting a product into rural area. So with that note, I want to end my speech. Thank you very much.
We are in the prepared speeches section. Let me ask the GE first. The GE will be Archana to explain who her team is and what her role would be in this session.
Hi everybody. As a general evaluator, I'll be having a look over the session and evaluating how we progressed in each part of the session and give an evaluation report at the end of the meeting. To guide me through this, I have a couple of team members. Arif, as the accountant, would be keeping a note of the filler words that we use while we speak, such as I'll think and all that. As we consider these are not appropriate for our sentence formations and it's best we try to avoid them. The timer, as a timer, he would be flagging the green, the yellow and the red card for the speeches at 5th, 6th and 7th minute. For the table topics, which is impromptu speaking, it will be flashed at the end of 1 minute, the green card at the end of 1 minute, 1.5 minutes the yellow card, and 2 minutes the red card. We have a word master for today, right? Because do you have the word? Can you please share it?
Hello everyone. So today's word is visualize. That means imagination. You conceive something, as Joe's appropriately put, you think something which your naked eyes can't see, which is abstract or which is very imaginative. So you form a mental picture of it within your mind, and before realizing it in actuality, you make it happen in your mind. So try to use this word visualize in your speech. Thank you.
Thank you. Request you all to use that word as and when you speak, even be it for a table topic or for your speeches as well. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Archana. If you have any difficulty visualizing the flow of the session today, again I want to repeat, we have the prepared speeches section. So first we had the computed communicator speech number 4 from Sudhanshu. The next one that's lined up is... Okay. Next one that is lined up is the advanced communicator speech, and before that let's take a minute to give feedback to Sudhanshu about his speech. There are papers that's kept over there, and for a minute you can write your feedback and we can collect later. In case if you're wondering what to write as a feedback, you can give your input in terms of how you like the speech and what are the positive as well as what are the areas of improvement in the speech. Everybody has